Why do some children refuse new foods? Imagine sitting down for a meal and watching your child push away a plate full of unfamiliar foods. It can be frustrating, but there's a reason behind this behavior. Some children refuse new foods mainly because of something called food neophobia. This is a natural fear or reluctance to try foods they haven't seen or tasted before. It usually happens between the ages of 1 and 5, a time when children are learning about new tastes and textures. Children are born with certain taste preferences. They naturally like sweet and savory flavors because these are associated with energy-rich foods. On the other hand, they tend to dislike bitter or sour tastes, which are common in many vegetables and healthy foods. Because of this, children might reject vegetables or foods with strong flavors more often. This preference can limit the variety of foods they eat and make it harder to get all the nutrients they need for healthy growth. Sensory factors also play a big role. Kids are very sensitive to how foods look, smell, feel, and taste. If a food has a strange texture or a strong smell, they might refuse it. For example, some children dislike slimy textures or bright colors. Negative mealtime experiences, like feeling pressured or stressed, can make children more resistant to trying new foods. If they have had a bad experience with a certain food before, they might avoid it altogether. Parents influence this behavior a lot. Kids often copy what their parents do. If parents are very hesitant about trying new foods or force children to eat certain things, it can make children more resistant. On the other hand, if parents stay calm and offer new foods repeatedly without pressure, children are more likely to accept them over time. To help children develop healthy eating habits despite food neophobia, it's important to be patient. Offer new foods many times, sometimes 10 or more, without forcing or pressuring. Combining new foods with familiar ones can make them less intimidating. For example, adding a small amount of a new vegetable to a favorite pasta dish can help. Creating a positive mealtime environment without stress or pressure encourages children to explore new foods at their own pace. Parents can also set a good example by eating a variety of healthy foods themselves. Involving children in shopping, meal prep, and setting the table can make them more interested in trying new things. Remember, patience and consistency are key. If a child's refusal to eat certain foods is very persistent or affects their growth, consulting a healthcare professional like a pediatrician or dietitian can be helpful. In the end, children refuse new foods mainly because of food neophobia, which is influenced by their innate taste preferences, sensory sensitivities, and the environment around them. Managing this behavior with gentle, repeated exposure, positive modeling, and a relaxed mealtime atmosphere helps children develop balanced diets and get the nutrients they need for healthy growth.